Hi guys, my name's Vicki and I'm with Texas Last Diet, your last diet. And today I'm going to be talking about this amazing shrimp, and I'm going to be talking about this amazing Alfredo sauce and cabbage. Why am I talking about that? Well, because all of these things are really good for you. Cabbage helps with inflammation. Now, I know there's been a lot of people talking, and I saw a post yesterday. It was kind of crazy. They were calling us health and wellness people out. Yep, they said, how come those health and wellness people aren't all over it talking about inflammation and your immune system? What? I'm talking about that all the time. And how you keep the inflammation down is by eating foods like this. Yeah, buddy. Then if your inflammation is down, guess what? So your immune system is in check. That's what you want. And guess what? If your immune system is in check, you are gonna be feeling fantastic. And that's our goal here, all right? So today, hey Peter, thanks for joining me. Make sure that you like and share, everyone. Hey DC, good to see you again, girl. You're looking fantastic. Anyways, I'm gonna be cooking cabbage. And I had a friend of mine in here and she's like, girl, I sauteed my cabbage and I burnt it and I don't understand. Because you know what? A lot of people have never really been in the oven, in the kitchen, and doing stuff on their range. They just don't do it because we've been eating out for like ever, right? So we're trying to teach people how to steam cabbage. Well, I'm not gonna steam it technically today. I'm gonna put it in this pan. So what I did is I put just a little bit of oil. Hey DC, yes, absolutely girl, you look amazing. And so I went ahead and I cut my cabbage super thin, right? Now I've talked about cabbage a lot, and I really have bumped up my cabbage intake since I hurt my wrist, because it is super important that when you injure yourself, cabbage is one of those things that can actually heal those injuries. I know, who would have thought? Well, if you really want to learn about your vegetables, go online. I love Google. I learned so much about my vegetables and my proteins, ones you should be eating when you hurt yourself to help repair your body. I mean, come on. Google is fantastic for information. I mean, I love it that you listen to me, but just in case I don't cover a vegetable or you're hurt in some way, get your veggies in, all right? So I'm throwing lots of cabbage in here, and I was hoping this was gonna heat up a little quicker. And so what I'm gonna do is just saute that. Now, what happens is cabbage is kind of cool. It sweats, all right? So it's gonna sweat in here and kind of get wet and saute down and stuff like that, which is great. But if you don't watch it, it can burn in a flash, right? Because that it evaporates pretty quick. So I have some water here, and just make sure you kind of keep an eye on it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my cabbage, my little thin cabbage, to kind of be like noodles. Yeah, so that I can have shrimp and noodles, and then add some of my pasta Alfredo sauce over the top. Now, what's cool about this Alfredo sauce, it has little noodles in it, which is protein. And you're gonna need protein to help you throughout the day for muscle support, okay? So now, I had a really cool experience at HEB. And it was really neat. I just thought shrimp was shrimp and farm raised was, not the best. And then you want to get the the ones that are in the ocean swimming around free, and just I just kind of knew, stay away from that farm raised kind of stuff. Well, I had this fella really educate me about shrimp at HEB. I mean, he wasn't really busy, and I was all ears. There was 5 different kinds of shrimp there, and he sold me this one. It was not farm raised, and it was from Argentina. It was kind of cool. Yeah, it had to be frozen, but the minute he said it tasted like lobster, yeah, buddy, I was in. So what you want to do is you want to go to HEB, doesn't smell very shrimpy at all, and get these little frozen guys and ask them, the ones from Argentina that taste like lobster. Now, what's really cool about getting your stuff from the farm, from the market, where the guy's actually weighing and measuring it, is he's weighing and measuring it. So if you only need to eat 8 ounces of whole protein, because you're getting your proteins in your your other products, you want to make sure you have him weigh it. So I got a half a pound of shrimp here because I didn't want to go ahead and eat all my 8 ounces at one time. I can smell that cooking. So hold on a second, let me stir it. So so when it's sizzling like that, what does that mean, guys? It means it needs a little bit of water. So I'm gonna add some water in there. Right on. Now, at this point, I'm gonna get back to the shrimp in a minute. At this point, you can add some garlic salt or some pepper or stuff like that, but you wanna get that kind of where it's almost done and then throw your shrimp in. And we're just gonna steam my shrimp too. But back to how cool that is when they measure it. So, when you get a steak, or you get some chicken, or you get fish, have them weigh it for you. And you say to them, listen, I want 8-ounce slices. So he'll weigh each one. It's pretty cool. I have a friend that goes to Costco or Sam's Club, I can't remember which one, and he buys that pork loin. He has them cut it in 4-ounce slices. How cool is that? So now every meal that he eats, he knows he's getting 4 ounces of pork tenderloin. That's what you want to do. That's what those guys are there for. They love helping you out, especially the guys at H-E-B. All right, so anyway, here's what those little shrimp look like. Now, I'm telling you, they look like all the other shrimp, but they're already peeled. I know, I love that part. Now, this is steaming really good, and if you look at it, see it? Let me move that over just a little bit. So it's already starting to get a little bit flimsy here. All right? So now I don't want this to overcook. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm waiting. Hey guys, hey Caitlin, thanks for joining. I am gonna throw this shrimp right in there. Of course I unthawed it, or is that de-thawed it? I don't know, one of those. You know what I mean. So now, how do you know that shrimp is already cooked? Well, they turn a pretty cool color of pink, right? So I'm just gonna cover these up here and cook them. Now, if you look here, sorry about that, Grandpa Larry was calling right in front of my live and my phone is new, so I didn't know how to turn that off. Anyways, I'm gonna be cooking these up. Now, I'm gonna show you, see they're already starting to turn a little bit of color pink. I'm gonna leave that on just a little bit and tell you, when you get done with this, you're gonna wanna drain the water, okay? You can put a pat of butter on there and just eat it just like that. But I told you about the Moxi Fit protein. We're gonna get that in today too. So we're gonna take some of that Moxi Fit Alfredo sauce with a little bit of noodles and add an extra crunch. These are fantastic for you, and what's awesome about those, the noodles taste yummy, and with the cabbage, it's gonna dial it up a notch. Now, please go to my YouTube channel and like, share, and subscribe everything that you see, because we wanna get everybody's immune system on point. You know why? Because if we get everybody's immune system built up, we won't have to be worrying about these viruses that are going around, because the viruses are gonna get into our body and go, psh, because they won't be able to live. So I have a really cool little story to tell you. There was a friend of mine that had a whole bunch of people tested in his office. And what happened was more than 75% of them tested positive. And guess what? Because he and his other friends were really good on eating their vegetables, taking their vitamins like I preach all the time, none of them were positive. That's what it means when you have a good immune system. So, for those people out there that think that I don't talk about building your immune system, man, you got to get on in here, because that's all we do here is we help you build your immune system, we help you lose weight and feel amazing. Want to see the color of these shrimp now? Yeah, baby. All right, there they are. All right, guys, so what you want to do, make sure you like and share like I said, but when we get done here, I'm gonna plate everything up and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I take pictures and I post them below. If you want a recipe, call me or email me, but you already saw how you do it. You just kind of have to wing it, play with it. And remember, don't add your salt until you're done, because you can always add more, you just can never take it out. And it's sucky to ruin a dinner, amazing with these shrimp with too much salt, all right? And remember, Himalayan salt, that's the best. My name's Vicki with Texas Last Day, wishing you a fantastic weekend. And remember, build your immune system. It gave you lots of things to remember, so now just do it.